already there, sir. MMM is
Swati
there.
madam joined, madam.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Madam, 10 more members has to join. They will join, madam. Let us start this one. Group 1, Narendra?
Sir, shall I start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay, sir. Today from group one, first two items have to present, sir. First, our GVS and Murthy sir will present, sir. Sir, you can share your screen.
Right. Okay, sir. Okay, 1 minute, sir.
Remember, sir, impression, the feedback directly we can send to you, no? Remember, actually, we did two projects. One is on a quiz on that, ma'am, and another one is on Kahoot.it, ma'am. So,
Okay, sir.
Murthy sir is going to present on quiz, and myself will present on Kahoot.
Okay, carry on, sir.
I will try. Just now I sent. Okay, I think it is off. Good afternoon to all. Madam, just that is I made a small quiz. Small quiz. I will share.
That is a mute చేసుకోండి sir.
This the quiz, madam. It is prepared this by 5 questions. By 5 questions. The first question is this, madam. In which year Ramanujam was born? The first question.
We are not visible, sir.
Not visible, sir.
Not visible. Assign quiz के ऊपर दबाओ sir.
So that is I send share a link. Share a link. That is I sent.
No, sir, down there assigned quiz.
Assign.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam. My library quiz.
Yes.
Assign. Continue. Share a link. Copy. So is it coming, sir?
No.
No, sir, we are not able to see.
So, madam, then there is some problem.
Sir,
1 minute.
sir, copy the link in the chat box. We'll get there.
Sir, again go to my library. Close this one.
Sir. Okay, sir.
You please
stop
continue,
sharing,
sir.
sir.
You
You
please
stop
continue.
sharing.
Okay, sir. Yes, I'll do that.
Yes, sir. Ma'am, is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, sir. You can. Oh, Where?
Okay.
Sir, where it is, sir? I'm not getting. Okay, sir, you do with that one. In this meantime, I will present mine. Murthy, sir. Hello, Murthy, sir. Murthy, sir, please. Okay, madam. I will present mine. Okay, all of you, please open Kahoot.it in a separate tab, and I will give one number pin. Please, all of you enter. We will enjoy for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Please, all of you open Kahoot.it. I will give a pin number. Everybody has to please open that web.
We should enter as a student, teacher.
No, madam, just Kahoot.in, Kali number. I will give one number, madam. That's enough.
But it
Ma'am,
is
is it right?
Sir, send the number.
Yes, yes, I am giving.
Give the pin.
It's not opening for me, sir.
Yes, ma'am, you can see that number on the screen, right? 8383233. 8383233.
You can just show us, Naren, sir. No need for others to play. Okay, now people have joined. You can just
Yes.
show us how it is. Yes.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, ma'am. So let's start the game. This is just a fun game. Okay, ma'am. That means somewhat related to subject only. Just for my practice, I created because that day we have prepared live worksheets, everything we did. And this is my first question. What is the positive square root of root 16? What is the positive square root of root 16? Here you can see the timing also. So within that time you have to do.
Square root of root 16.
Yes, root 16. Yes. Answer is 2. It's not 4. It's 2. Okay. Next. Scoreboard. How many triangles are there in the following figure? I have Mamata madam can tell this one because last time we discussed this.
Sir, I am not able to get the screen, sir. So I am not participating in that, na.
Okay, okay, okay.
So
Only
will
one
you-
answer we got. That is 30. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, next. What is the height of the table in the following figure? What is the height of the table in the following figure? One cat is there on the table and turtle. The easy method is there for this because why I gave this question? In Olympiads, we are getting this type of questions. No, already answer right. It's 150. Okay, I will tell sir how it is. I will explain just within 2 minutes. I can tell this one. Next for PGT is Priya ma'am. Integration of body is
Boy. It's boy.
sir. You दे सकते हैं ना उसमें?
The answer is boy.
Yeah, yeah. That's what sir. Next, the day before yesterday, I was 25. The next year, I will be 28. This is true only on one day. The day before yesterday, I was 25. The next year, I will be 28. This is true only one day.
Ninth, sir.
It's 31st December.
February 29th.
No, ma'am. Sorry. I will explain just for fun. Okay, ma'am. Just here you see that one, that table, if you observe that one, cat plus table minus turtle gives 170. Table plus turtle plus table minus cat is 130. This type of problems, simply you can say this one. Double of that one is nothing but the sum of these two, ma'am. Direct answers you will get there. And integration of, you all know that integration of 2dx means you can write it as 2x. So integration of body. So I will take this as by as constant, and integration of dy is nothing but y. That is, answer is boy. Okay, ma'am. And the date, last one is that date of birth is, that is 31st December. Day before yesterday. So I am on first now. Day before yesterday means 25. So on birthday it is 26. This year birthday 27. Next year it will be 28. It's okay, ma'am. I hope you can you understand this. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Very nice, sir. You picked up interesting questions. I'm sure that your children will be enjoying your class if you continue like this.
Thank you, ma'am. I will stop sharing, ma'am. I'll stop.
Shall we move to group 2 then?
Yes, madam, you can. Group 2 leader. Group 2 leader.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Krishna, sir. Please present, sir. Vandana, madam.
Yeah. Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Vandana, madam is present.
So this is the material prepared by Group 2. Just a minute. So in developing productive assessment, first topic that we have taken is algebra area concept. Learning outcomes are students can work out in the field of algebra. They can multiply variables and constants. They can apply some laws of exponents because degree and all is applied here. They can verify and apply identities. They can apply area concept in case of algebra, constants and variables. The platform used is PHET games. So I'll just open it. It's taking a little time. So this is the game, and in this there are certain levels. Child can select a level on his own interest, and we can see that he has to take the product. So one monomial and one binomial is given. This is a constant, and here we are having a binomial having a variable. One of the products is being done here, and the other the child has to do. So he will multiply. Here it will come -4. The answer is to be entered here. If it is correct, he has to check the answer. If it is correct, he goes on to play the next thing. So levels are gradually increased, the difficulty level. And here all the products are being done, and the final answer is to be input here. So like what will be the coefficient of x square? So he has to put in here. It will be -2x square. For x it is 16. So he has to select. And here the constant is 14. So that is to be selected, and then the answer can be checked. And likewise, he can go on playing this and learning the multiplications using the variables and constants. One of this is he has to complete all the stars, then he can go to completely, absolutely next level of the same concept, and he can check himself, and instantly the results the child will be getting. After this, the second topic that we have taken is Google Forms, and in Google Forms, one MCQ based questions are being prepared. They are based on number system. Some questions are from geometry also. So this is the Google form. All the entries the students have to make. This we are almost using in our GCRs. After every chapter, I am doing it for assessment. And I think all other teachers are also using this right now. This is the question. The child has to first fill in all the entries. They have been made that it is compulsory to fill in all these entries. After that, they can start answering. They can select the appropriate answers. This question is geometry based. This is based on integers. This is fractions, and afterwards they can submit their response. And if this is put in a quiz mode, then directly they can get their scores. So these are two activities prepared for assessment, and there is one more slideshow, simple slideshow for class 6 was being prepared, and I had given it to my students. In this, I just gave them to take any triangle and measure the 3 sides and do some calculations to establish the property of triangle. So I shared with them a slideshow in which I put the dimensions as blank. The sides of the length of sides I had put blank because they could select any random triangle. So they had to take any triangle, then they had to take 3 sides. And these equations I gave them as AB plus BC, you have to do then BC plus AC and then AB plus AC. And afterwards I gave them some blanks so that they can fill in their own measurements according to the triangles they have taken. And then they had to establish this relation that AB plus BC is always coming greater than AC, BC plus AC is coming greater than AB, and AB plus AC is also coming greater than BC. And then they will conclude according to their own experiment that yes, they can see that for all these activities it is coming out that the property that sum of any two sides is always greater, it is being verified. So this was it.
Yes, sir. These are from group 2.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
The last presentation you showed, madam, it is better to be in an activity-based one. Activity, they cut out this thing, or if you can give different triangles to measure on their own, that is also possible over here. If you do that, that will be much better than just giving us a plus b is greater than this thing. And coming to your Google form, have you given feedback, ma'am, in the Google form?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. We are allotting the
Steps.
marks.
For each question, if you give feedback, then it is going to be excellent because student will learn on their own.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, I also feel that one. The first that activity which is given, no, if it is given in
In
go this
classroom,
one, GeoGebra.
in
No,
classroom, we
GeoGebra
have
is
been doing
given.
every year, like taking cutouts. Everybody will bring their color papers, and I will take one period, and they will cut out triangle of their choice, and then they will measure it with a ruler.
No,
So, but
madam,
like
it is if you have given GeoGebra, no, it will be more useful.
GeoGebra,
Children
yeah,
can
okay.
be in one triangle itself, they can find out many triangles because the points
Yes,
can be moved. No,
yes, ma'am.
it can, if you add one dynamic text also, it will be more clear. And that
Yes,
activity is
ma'am.
attached to the Google Classroom. The children can try themselves.
Actually,
It's very
I
nice only.
attached
Good
it in
idea.
a Google Classroom classwork assignments. So they all did it and they submitted their own work, because in assignments every child can attach their own work, and then we can check out like that.
Nice, madam. Shall we move
Nice,
to the
madam.
next?
Shall we
Thank you,
move to
ma'am.
next group?
Good afternoon.
Next group, sir.
Sir, from group 3,
Kamlesh,
sir,
sir.
Ashish sir and Sheetal madam will present, sir. Now I request Ashish sir to present.
Okay, sir. Mute,
Thank
sir.
you.
Unmute,
Yes,
sir.
yes. And thank you, sir. On the behalf of Group Third, I will present a FAT simulation based on based on algebraic expressions for class 6th and 7th students. So I will present my screen. Okay, sir, my screen is visible.
Visible, sir, visible.
Okay. So this is one FAT simulation. It is based on its topic is Equality Explorer. So here the students of class 6th and 7th can have the basic concepts of algebraic expression. There are five sections in it, in which three sections are for exploring this equality concept. So using this, students can learn the basics of algebraic equality. So here some objects are placed here, fruits are placed here, and this another symbols, some animals are placed. So based on this, if this one dog is placed on the left hand side, so to balance it, we have to put another dog on the right hand side. If we place a cat on the left hand side and on the right side, if we place two dogs, then it is not balanced. So we have to see that two animals are have different weights. That's why it is not balanced. So we have to take one dog from the right hand side and we have to place cat only so that it will be balanced. When the both sides are balanced, we can see one green arrow is shown here. It will be shown only when the both sides are balanced. Similarly, in the next part, we can have the numbers. Using numbers, we can explain, means the students can understand the equality. This is very useful for the students. Suppose two numbers are placed. If I place one more number, then it is not balanced. So to make it balanced, we have to place equal numbers on both sides. Now, when they are placed equally, a green arrow is shown here. Next section will make the students learn about the variables. So now slowly the students will be coming to the concept of algebra and this variables. So now here 2x are placed in left hand side, and if we place on the right hand side 1x, it is not balanced. So for that we have to place 2x. So 2x should be placed on both sides, then only it will be balanced. If we add 1 to the left hand side, and if then it will be seen that it is not balanced. The left hand side is greater than the right hand side. So to make it balanced, we have to add one more to the right hand side. Next, fourth part is for equality concept. Here the students will learn uh, how to make the equals. Equality, x 2x is placed here. Now it is added. X plus x is 2x. If we add one more x, it will become 3x. And the left hand side, if we add 2x, so it is not balanced. So to make it balanced, the student has to add one more x to it. Similarly, numbers, suppose I placed 1 here, and then student has to subtract 1 here, then it will be balanced. If I add 2 here, then it is again not balanced. Then to balance, we have to subtract 2. Next comes the assessment part. Here the students can assess themselves by playing these 4 levels. So 4 levels are given here: first level, second level, third, and fourth. So I will take one level. Here the left hand side minus 2x is given, and on the right hand side 46 is given. Here the student has to calculate, means not calculate, he has to apply the operation. Which operation he has to apply? So that he should get the value of x. Yes, can anyone help me? Which operation we should apply here?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Multiplication by which number we should multiply?
From minus 23.
Minus 23.
Minus 23.
So, no, sir. Here we have to find the value of x.
Dividing both sides by minus.
So we will divide.
By minus
Yes.
23.
Dividing both sides by minus.
Yes. We will divide both sides by minus 2.
Okay.
So which is minus, we will divide by 2. So we will get minus x is equals to 23. Then we have to add 23. We will
multiply by minus 1.
Yes, we will multiply by minus 1 now. Yes. Now when it will be balanced, we will get it equal to x equal to minus 23. When will next, we can move to next. There will be 10 questions. After solving each questions, we will get 1 star for the correct answer. If the question is not correct, we will not get the stars. Here, x plus 1 equal to minus 4. So to balance it, yes, minus 1. We will subtract 1 on both sides. So we'll get it balanced. That is equal to minus 5. Next, 1 by 8 x equal to minus 9. So here we have to multiply by 8.
Minus 72.
Yes. So like that, students can practice different levels. This was level 1. So here we got 3 stars. Like that, students can solve all the levels, and finally they can take the screenshot of this part and they can share with the teacher. This we can share the link in the Google Classroom, and the students can learn and participate in this game. Uh, Shall I stop my presentation?
Yes, sir.
So that's all for fact simulation. Next, I will request Sheetal ma'am to present one game.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. Good evening to all. I have selected a topic of playing a game. So I will share my screen. I have selected a game here. There are many games from Math Playground. I have selected this Ratio Blaster. So we will see how we can apply this game and get the students clear their concept. So Ratio Blaster we are playing. So let's play now. Archimedics.com ये तो ठीक है. Finding equal ratios. So we know the ratios. This is move arrows and strike. To strike we can select the spaceship also. So let's play. There's spaceships 2 to 6. 2 to 6 is 1 by 3. So I will click 1 by 3. 4 to 8 is 1 by 2. I can click 1 by 2. 1 to 2 is 4 to 8. 1 to 2, I can click like this. And 4 to 8 is, let's say 1 by 2 here. 4 to 8. So our answers can be right also, wrong also. Okay, so I'm randomly selecting here because it can be wrong sometimes. 1 to 5, 5 to 10. So this is how we are playing the game. We are selecting 8 to 10. 8 to 10 ko if we simplify it, reduce it, then what do we get? 4 to 5. 3 to 9, 1 to 3. 5 to 10, ये direct given है. So stage complete. So this is correct answers are given here. Your answer are also given. Scores, accuracy, rate, it is everything is given here. So I'm not going right now to the next level. Students can play this game and they will have their concept of equivalent rational numbers or equivalent fractions. They will get clear from this. Equivalent rationals and reducing the fraction into the simplest form, they can get clear from here. Now we can share this to Google Classroom also, like this I'm showing. We can share this link to Google Classroom. So yes, we can select the class which we want to share. We can create an assignment of it, and we can give any title like understanding equivalent. Since I'm sharing with 8th class में rational numbers है. Understanding equivalent rational numbers, instructions, play the game, and how we are getting the how we will assess the students is we are giving instructions, play the game and send the screenshots. They can send the screenshots. Material, I have here given the link. We can assign this to students. So after assigning, we can view here that how many students have attempted. So let's, oh, sorry, not this one. Yeah, handed in 0. If they submitted, then we will get what they have submitted. We can see the screenshots and we can assess them based on that. Thank you. This was all. Shall I
Very
stop?
well done, both Sheetal madam and Ashish sir. Both of you have done very nicely. Ashish sir thinks the first one, the cat and dog, you would have explained it little more clearly, that balancing. As you work it out, you will get that how many cats and how many dogs, when you keep on both the pans, they come to a balance after some time. So that is how we bring the idea into the mind of the children, that balancing one. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank
Shall
you.
we move on to the next one? Group 4, are you ready?
Next group.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, yes, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Divya madam is presenting, sir.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Good evening, all. So now I'm using Google Slides to assess the children on 3D shapes. It's a very small presentation. This can be, rather than using it at the end of the chapter, this is very much useful during the classes. So I'll present the screen. I'll give the link of this slide to all the students, I mean teachers here. So here they can directly access this Google Slides through this link in the chat box and drag these pictures. So here I have given few pictures of different shapes. These pictures are examples of certain one of these 3D shapes here. So we have to, for example, I am dragging this object is an example for cone shape. So I'm dragging it here and bringing it under the heading cone. So like this, now children can also access. Now some of our teacher, Narendra sir is bringing it. So like this, with one presentation, all the students can see the screen. So that is what is. So this is an example of cylinder. So I am bringing it under the heading cylinder. So this is a pearl, which is an example of sphere. So I am bringing it under the sphere. Like this, all the students can access, and it's just like calling the children to board in the usual classes. So here this ball is an example of sphere. Okay, sorry. This is an example of cuboid is taken. So this way we can include all the children in the presentation. Thank you, ma'am. That's it.
Very nice, ma'am. Excellent one. Real life things you have taken and you have brought it out. Excellent work.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, Anu ma'am will present one more quiz from our group. Ma'am, please, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I have prepared a Kahoot quiz for students, and it is like this. In this quiz, students have to first of all enter their names, like I am entering here. And the questions arises like this. We can add figures to questions like I have added in this question. Which of the following is the pair of adjacent angles in the given figure? So students can see the figure along with the options and they can mark the answer. Like the correct answer of this question is like this. And the ranking is shown simultaneously whenever a student attempt any question. Similarly, in second question, in the given figure, the ray. We can add figures like this. So here is the ray. Also the time is similarly after second question, ranking has been given. Then student move to third question. How many lines of symmetry are there in figure given below? Again, students answers. In the given figure below, which is the mirror line. Mirror line, the concept of mirror line can also be cleared like this. What is the area of shaded portion in the given figure below? Student can find out the area by using formulas and hence can solve this question and mark answer. In such a way, the final ranking is given. That's it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Nice, madam.
Good one, ma'am. And this quiz, so what it is whoever finishes first depends on the timing. The ranking and all depends on the timing. So just by looking at the ranking, we cannot say whether the child has done it correctly or not, whether somebody has gone wrong or not. It is only the speed that is shown there. So we'll have to go to the records and check. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Next group. Next, anyone from the fourth group? Only 2 members. Next group.
Sir, from group 5, Annay Sastri sir and Surya Prakash sir.
Okay, sir.
Annay Sastri sir.
Hello, sir. Myself,
Annay
Surya
Sastri.
Prakash, sir.
Sir,
Oh.
yes, I'm ready, sir. I'm ready, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
sir. Can I present, sir? Madhurav, sir.
Sir, I'm presenting.
Yes.
Surya Prakash, sir, I'm presenting.
Right, sir. Right.
After that, you can take. So, good evening, all of you. So, I am Annay Sastri of Group 5, giving a small presentation from. I'm going to present GeoGebra. Now, sir, are you able to see my presentation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Proceed.
Thank you, sir. The geometry. Now, line segment with the given one. Now, I'm going to prove Pythagoras theorem. For 6th class, for 8th class, this is. The proof of 10th class will be different. And the proof of 8th class is different. So we take the areas of squares on each side, and some of the areas of the squares on each side. Okay, sir. Some of the areas of the two sides drawn on two sides is equal to area of the square drawn on the hypotenuse. So that is what I'm going to present. Now I take a line segment with given length. For example, I'm taking 3 AB, 3 centimeters, and then I'm taking an angle with the given size. And since it is a right angle triangle, I'm taking 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So now I will join that B dash A. Then yes, they will come to know what are the Pythagorean triplets. They themselves will come to know at the later. First, I am going to prove. Now line segment with given length second one. 4 centimeters. Next one, next side. So this is AC 4 centimeters and AB dash 3 centimeters. And now this one is hypotenuse 5 and this is 4. So these are the sides 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Now I'm going to draw squares on each side. Now also we take regular polygon because it is a square. On each side we have to draw squares, so I have to take regular polygon. So now on this side of length 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters, I'm taking 4 vertices, means square, so 4 vertices. So I have taken on the side of length 3 centimeters. And now on the second side, I have taken another polygon, regular polygon of four vertices, nothing but square on side AC. Now on the third side, I'm taking one more polygon, regular polygon. We have to mention regular polygon so that it will be a square. Now I'm taking areas of each figure. So area on the side 5 centimeters. Okay, first 3 centimeters. This is area of polygon 1 is 9 square centimeters. Next, second one, area of second polygon is 16 centimeters square. Now area on third square, that is 25 square centimeters. So now the assessment here, actually we will introduce that it is a Pythagoras theorem that side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. But to prove that theorem, we have to take the squares on each side like this. So here square means area of square, that is siding to side. That's why we have taken squares. So area of the square having side 3 centimeters, that is 9, and area of square having 4 centimeters, that is 16. So 9 plus 16 is equal to 25. So are we getting 25 or not? We should see that. So we have got 25. That is the area of the square on the third side. So from this, they will conclude that side square plus side square is equal to side square plus side square is equal to hypotenuse square. So this is called Pythagoras theorem. And so what are we can ask them in assessment? We can ask them what are the triplets or what are the sides of the right angle triangle. Then they say the sides are 3, 4, 5, and they are called triplets. And in the same way, now we can ask them another triplet. Then they will try like this. Which areas, if we add, we get the square of the bigger square. So they will try. Then they will come to know that, for example, 5, 12, 13. 5 square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. So we call 5, 12, and 13 are Pythagorean triplets. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Sir, very nice. But some more things you can show with that one, sir.
What, madam?
Little more you can show. You can pull one point and show.
Okay,
the triangle will be going on bigger. Still that area, some of the areas will be. It is not necessary always it is in whole number.
Okay.
If it is decimal also, it will hold.
Okay.
Therefore, you can just pull on both sides,
Yes.
points. N points, automatically all the squares will get enlarged.
Yes.
Still, that can be shown. Children can, even if you put grid backside, children can count and see whether that area is same or not.
Okay.
So many ways we can verify it.
Okay.
And if you attach to the Google Classroom, children can themselves make it.
Yes, I will attach, madam. I will attach to them so that they will also that assessment
Experience how they can construct it and whether it will hold all the time. Because it is a theorem only, no. Every time it has to hold. Whatever be the triangle, it has to hold. Whether it will hold or not, they can verify that.
They themselves verify whether it is holding on. Yes.
Very nice, sir. Yes.
Prakash, sir.
Good evening, madam. Myself, Prakash, TGT Maths from KV2 Nausinabad. Presenting today's group activity on behalf of Group 5. Madam, I prepared one Google form. So this is from Survey Heart, an Android application. So let us start the quiz. So here children, as soon as they click on the link, this page will open. Children will enter their particulars. and the code number. And they'll start the quiz. So here it is. I have given the time limit also 60 minutes. I have given. So within that 60 minutes, they have to answer. So 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. The probability of getting all heads is. Please answer, my dear friends. Hello.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8.
1 by 8, sir.
Yes. The probability of getting exactly one head in tossing a pair of coins. The probability of getting exactly one head in tossing a pair of coins. 1 by TH and HT. Okay. So the total number of events of throwing 10 coins simultaneously is. Total number of
100.
events 2 power n.
1024.
2 power n, that is 10. Okay. That is 102. Yes, sir. The probability of getting a spade card from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards.
13 by 52. That is 1
by 4.
1 by 4.
13 by 52. That is
1 by 4.
Yes, sir. One card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. The probability of getting a non-face card.
40 by 52.
So 52 minus
10 by 13.
10 by 13.
10 by 13.
10 by 13.
Yes. Children will opt the right option and they will submit. So they can see the answers soon after they submitted the answer link. So here children will get the feedback and they can show their answers also. Here it is. Then next one more PPT I prepared, madam. That is regarding maths puzzles, madam. From maths is fun. So here it is. I'm presenting. So this is one puzzle, a whole new board game puzzle. So here it is the puzzle. How can I cut the board into only 2 pieces so that they will fill the hole exactly? So here the dimensions of the hole is given 2 meters into 12 meters, and the board, the dimensions of the board is given is 3 meter into 8 meter. So children have to think and how we can split this board into 2 pieces so that we can fit that pieces into this hole exactly. So children will apply the concept of area of rectangle here, and they will split the board into rectangles, different rectangles of different dimensions, and finally they will succeed to fill it in the hole. So here it is the solution. So children here they split this entire board into rectangles of different dimensions so that the area becomes same. So दोनों का area equal है. So total area 24, इसका भी total 24, and this area rectangle area is also 24. So they will split this board into rectangle like this, and finally they will fit these pieces into this hole exactly. So here we can assess the children, their articulation skill, develop constructive thinking, and splitting the figure into rectangles to fit in a hole, and application of area of rectangle, and some other we can add. And the next puzzle I have taken, madam. This puzzle, a 1 meter stick is broken into 2 pieces at random. What is the length of the shorter piece on an average? What is the length of the shorter piece on average? So anybody can think? A 1 meter stick is broken into 2 pieces at random. What is the length of the shorter piece on average? Anybody can guess? It's only funny. What is the length of the shorter piece on average?
Less than half.
Sir. Hello.
Less than half of the meter. Less than half, sir.
Yes, sir. And
Less than half of meter.
on average,
Average is half meter.
On an average. So here it is the solution. The shorter piece will be randomly from 0 to 10 slope with an average of 20 centimeters. So here it is a simple. given. So these are the skills we can assess children while solving these kind of problems. Average of two numbers, skills, and they come up for long and short. Still we can add. Okay, that's group 5. Thank you.
So in regards to the first one that you did with the timing, what is that actually?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Is this like Google form? You did something with the timing. What is it actually?
That is survey hot, madam. Survey hot.
Survey hot.
It is also one kind of Google form, madam.
Okay,
It's an
sir.
Android application from.
I didn't know about it. That's why I'll be looking into it.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you, madam.
Next group. Group 6. Group 6. Anyone from group 6? Group 6 leader.
Sir, group 6, no response are almost two because they were busy and while going to their native places. Yes, sir.
Okay, no one is there from group 6.
Yes, sir. No, almost no because
Okay, sir. Hello, sir. Sir. Hello, sir. My name is Sitaram. I would like to present, sir. I have created 1.5 thing I created when I created the Google.
Okay, sir. Please.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. So this is the Google form I created for assessing the student. The topic I have taken is interior and the interior angles and property of any polygon. I hope it is visible to sir.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes. So I have taken two topics, ma'am. One is interior. These are the questions. So simply we can ask the student to fill this sheet, the basic information they are having. After that, they can read the question. The question is only related to the addition and multiplication of the integers, and they can solve and provide the answer. Second thing is what I have taken, sir, is that I have taken a table from the NCERT textbook, and I try to find out that how students are able to deduct a formula for interior angles and property of any given polygon. So on the basis of this, I have also taken 3 questions. So this is the type I prepared the Google form. Second thing I did, sir, actually I decided for the second day of the workshop, but it was not completed. So right now I completed it, and this I presented a quiz from Kahoot. So like that, I have taken the figures and asked the students for different things like for exterior angle, angles and property of triangle. Then second, I have taken it is used for the assessing the congruency of triangle, congruency of a given triangle. We can ask for like that. Third question I have taken to assess the students whether they are able to understand about the corresponding angles in a pair of lines or not. Fourth angle I have taken to assess the linear equation or simple equation, that is the topic of class 7th. And actually, fifth question I have taken from image is not fifth question I have not used any image. I have given one question that if two adjacent angles are supplementary, then non-common arms of the angles are straight lines. I have used the true false, so that is true or false. Then next, it is again true false. All digits are rational numbers, but all rational numbers are not integers. Then seventh question I am using, in this question I use the type the answer. In the Kahoot app, if you use two types of question, either true false or object type. or a quiz, then these are free. But if you use these features like type answer, poll, or puzzle, these are paid versions. So that's why I'm not able to share this with anybody. It is getting saved in the draft. So this I use type answer. Question 7 is a dash is the collection of points which are equal to sum of 6 points. That may be the answer that circle I added, but whether they are able to type answer correct answer or not, let us see. Then 8th question I have taken, if two parallel lines are intersecting by two transverse lines, then how many pairs of corresponding angles are going to form? Like that they will draw with their two parallel lines and they try to count the corresponding angles, the pair of corresponding angles are forming. Then 9th question I have taken, the same, the interpretation of integers if the power of a positive number is 0, sorry, the exponent in the power of a positive number is 0, the result will be either a 0, positive number, negative number, or 1. In 10th question, I am using a puzzle. This is a puzzle I have taken from one of the internet sites that they have to use this puzzle. That they have given the 8 different hints and we have to combine all this result and find a single number. So out of the 4 numbers, 1 is correct. So this is what I have did for the assessing for the assessment purpose of this lesson. This is it, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I am requesting one person from each group to give feedback about this entire CBL program. Madam, before that, today's research persons, please give your views regarding this one. Then after that, the members from each group will give feedback about this entire training program, all the 4 days, 5 days.
Thank you, sir. It is very pleasure for us to hear. Everybody has learned a lot of things these past 5 days, and most of the things are interlinked only. Assessment, we cannot keep it as separate. It is interlinked with the learning together only. Therefore, each today's resource person, whatever is discussed, mostly everything will be little bit is dealing with assessment. That's why we also done little only, because most of the things already covered. But still we have added little more, and we also so that so many things you are already practicing. Little more, what we have added also you have added. Very happy to see whatever things we have added, you also started practicing it. You have at least trial basis you have started doing it. So we are all happy to see that one. Thank you, sir. Ramya madam.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone is participating very nicely. At the beginning itself, I found that there's a great teamwork among you all, and you're all doing wonderfully well. The only question that comes to my mind is why Ernakulam region is still at the top? Why isn't Hyderabad region coming up with so much of talented teachers and such good work that you are putting forth? So let's
see. Not teachers, it is students. They are not able to.
It's not like that, sir. It is not like
teachers all are same, maybe teachers, everyone is same.
Ma'am, even in literacy also, Ernakulam is the top. Kerala is top, I think so. Maybe that's like this. Even literacy rate also.
Sir.
Yes, madam, go ahead, Gopi madam.
Yes, sir. So that's all. Hoping that you will be coming up. Next time we'll see a strong competitor from you all. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the support, excellent support that you've given, the excellent work that you've done today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I am requesting from each group, please give feedback about this CBL learning in mathematics.
Sir, on behalf of group 1, Ramreddy sir will present.
Ramreddy sir, your feedback regarding this training program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am ready, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your feedback about this program.
Pankaj, sir.
Want to add
Sir, others please mute, sir. Otherwise it's...
Yes, good evening, everyone. A 5-day workshop on competency-based learning was inaugurated on 17th December 2020 virtually by the chief guest, Srimati J.S.V. Lakshmi, Assistant Commissioner, KVS Hyderabad Region, for mathematics teachers. She emphasized the role of a teacher as teacher plus, that is to make the children enabled to perform real life tasks with suitable examples. In the present situation, teaching is very challenging and it has become mutual learning for the teacher and student. Now, the course director Sri Sravan Kumar, Principal KV NTPC Ramagundam, has thrown light on what is competency based learning and opined that competency is the set of skills, abilities, and knowledge to perform a real task to get the desired result. We are very much pleased with the good organization and conduct of this 5-day workshop under the dynamic leadership of Assistant Commissioner Madam and Principal Sir, Coordinator Brahmaya Sir, and all resource persons. All the 10 resource persons have communicated clearly, explicitly with concrete examples. Content was relevant and well presented by all the resource persons. An awesome work done by all resource persons. We have learned a lot in this workshop. This program has energized every participant like never before in such a way that they touched the new corners of online presentation. I thank everyone on behalf of Group 1 for conducting fruitful workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramred sir. Next from the Group 2. Sir, please post that in the group, sir. Whatever write up it is there, just please post in the group.
Nasima
yes,
madam?
sir.
Nasima Jilani madam is presenting, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, madam.
CBL workshop on behalf of Group 2 by Nasima Jilani. It was an enriching journey of 5 days, really fruitful. When I was told about this workshop, I was surprised. 5 days workshop, such a long one, but I was wrong. These 5 days passed so fast because every moment we were learning something, whether it was from the resource persons or the participants. It was so well planned and executed. Thanks to the director and the learned resource persons. I feel privileged to be a part of it. Everything is crystal clear in my mind. Only thing, I need to explore and learn about all the apps and resources I came to know about in this workshop. I am so eager to learn and use it in my teaching process. It will definitely enhance the teaching learning process and make it enjoyable. I thank the Sangathan for organizing this workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Next, Group 3. Madam, please, you also just post it in the group.
Good evening, all. The competency-based learning program for 5 days workshop has been carved well-planned workshop, and all the 5 days, a total beautiful planning has been done. I don't know who has prepared this program, but wonderful program, and all resource persons, they have enlightened us well, and they gave lot of information, some which we were not knowing. And on the first day, 17th, the development of teaching material, Kusum Kumari madam and Chakravarti sir have told us how we can develop a teaching material. And on 18th, development of multimedia material. Wonderful Purushottam sir has introduced a variety of multimedia. And on the next day, 19th, mathematical modeling. And as Brahmaya sir said, V.V. Satyana sir has introduced how heights and distances problem can become a modeling question. Wonderful. And Kumar Swami sir is having a lot of information with him, and he shared well. And problem-based learning, Manivannan sir, hats up to his wonderful voice. I know him well before also, So wonderfully, he presented how a small topic can be done using problem-based learning, and all concepts can be cleared by taking a single problem. Wonderfully, sir has explained. And today's program, development of productive assessment, wonderfully done. So Ramya madam and Sati madam, they have told us different apps, how we can use them for making best assessment tool, how we can use them as best assessment tools. So I thank the course director, Sharwan Kumar sir, and I thank coordinator sir, Brahmaya sir. So thank you very much, sir, for organizing such a great program in a wonderful manner. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Next from group 4.
Yes, sir. This
Madam,
is
please.
Manisha Verma from Group 4. Respected sir, NTPC Ramagundam, resource persons, and all the participants, a very good evening to all. In this 5 days competency-based learning workshop, each day added a lot to our learning, especially in this pandemic situation. We learned how better we can reach to the mind of our students using different digital platforms. This program has been very informative and helpful as well. We learned how to develop teaching materials, multimedia material, mathematical modeling using real life situation examples, problem based learning, and how to develop productive assessments. All the facilitators were so good and explained each and everything with so much of patience. Now we can use all these things to make our teaching learning process better. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Next, group 5.
Good evening,
Group
sir.
5.
This is yes, sir. Good evening, sir. This is Pankaj TGT Maths from Kendriya Vidyalaya Mahbubad. First of all, I would like to say thank you for such a wonderful workshop and nice and excellent management, course director, principal NTPC Ramagundam, and resource person, and all the participant of this workshop. And this workshop has really turned out to be a wonderful, successful, and highly stimulating conference for us. And I'm sure, and on the behalf of being a participant of this workshop, I'm ensuring you that every one of us would leave no stone unturned to keep this workshop successful ahead. Such a conference, such a workshop involves enormous amount of time and energy inside us, and you must have been working so hard lately for everything to fall into place as it has. So from my side, and from other the participants also, you deserve a lot of thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Pankaj sir. Now I am requesting group 6.
Yes, sir. My name is Sikar Mahirwar from Kendriya Vidyalaya Rajampalli. I would like to, first of all, I will start from our Assistant Commissioner, Madam J. Lakshmi, then Course Director, Sir Shravan Kumar, sir, and Coordinator, Sir Brahmaya, sir. It is really my honor and privilege to be the part of this great workshop. It is really helpful to us. First of all, when I was teaching online classes, I don't have much tools for teaching. We totally depend on the board and the activity based. But after going through this workshop, it is really helping us. It added weight to our teaching learning skills. And definitely now I was thinking that how I can use maximum of the resources to enrich the students in learning process. And the environment that is created in all 5 days are very learning, and it is very cognitive. So I have learned so much from this workshop, and I would like to thank each and every one participant and coordinator as well as course director. Thank you very much, sir. It's a great pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tikaram sir. Thank you for your valuable feedback. Now, before giving to our principal, sir, course director Ramgunam, sir, I am very grateful to our TGT Mathematics Vakil Singh, sir. These 5 days, he only managed this entire Google Meet. He created this Google platform. He created a software to track your attendance automatically. Whenever you log in, it automatically record. So I'm expressing my gratitude to our Vakil Singh, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much from all your efforts. With your efforts only, we are able to manage this. Now I am requesting course director, Sri Shravan Kumar, sir, please address the teachers.
Thank you, sir. A resource person of today's topic from Ernakulam region. All the participants. Now 5 days workshop on competency-based learning has been completed. On 5, identify focus themes which will be helpful in effective curriculum transaction in all the classes in the subject of mathematics. Every day, resource persons have given their presentations, individual work and group work given to participants. Participants also have presented their group work. You know that NCERT has notified learning outcomes for each grade that a child is expected to achieve by the end of the course of each class. These learning outcomes and whatever you have learned in the workshop will be helpful in lesson planning for ensuring that each child has attained these learning outcomes. And now focus of our education system is shifting towards competency-based examination reforms in school system. In competency-based examination system, which is about assessment of learning outcomes, assessment which is based on critical and creative thinking, which requires application of knowledge and skill to real world problems and demands decision making to determine optimum use of knowledge and skills in a given situation. You know that KVS is going to participate in PISA. CCT practice tests are being conducted regularly. CBSE is also focusing on inclusion of case studies in the examinations. We have to prepare the students for these assessments. Therefore, we have to improve our teaching methodology as well as assessment system. Framing of questions based on CCT is very important. We need to give a regular practice of PISA based questions to the students. You are requested to include these questions in your regular classes so that students can be exposed optimum for PISA based questions. I would like to give thanks to all the resource persons for their excellent presentations. All the sessions were very active. You all have participated actively. Thank to all for active involvement and in each session. I wish you all the best. I wish you happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank you.
So respected dear participants, we are giving your attendance certificate, your attendance letter in the group. Please, you can produce it your school wherever you want. Regarding that attendance certificate, we are planning to give the participation certificate also. Once they are ready, we will send to your school. Right? Anything you want from our school? Mangatari madam?
Sir, one more thing I want to say, sir. Sir, a drive file has been given, drive file link has been given. Please ask the participants to upload the work in the drive file.
Okay, madam. Okay,
thank you, sir.
Dear participants, please upload the whatever madam is saying. And I am requesting all the group leaders, please present these 5 days proceedings in the group, and as well as 2 days impressions or feedback, and whatever material, whatever the work, whatever the tasks you did, because so that we can forward the same to regional office and ZIT Mysore. So please help us in that, and we will send your participation certificate, that attendance letter. You please submit if you want in your school, right? And regarding participation certificate, we are trying to give it. Once it was over, then we will send to your school. Any other you want from our Vidyalaya participants? Anything?
Also, please share all the presentations, sir.
Yes, I am requesting the participants, please share. The group is there. All of you, please share whatever your presentations you have done. At least brief overview if you don't have all these things. At least what presentation you did, how you did. So that